right. Are you ready for the 4th of July trivia extravaganza? Those are my fireworks. Boom.
They're a very big one.
Boom. Let's go.
Let's go.
This is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
All right, Quinn, round 1 is things that fly. Question 1. Which bird can rotate its head up to 270 degrees?
An owl.
That is correct, an owl.
Their eyes are huge.
Yes, they are. And their eyes are like binoculars inside their head because they're like tubal.
Do you know that owls can't move their eyes like this?
That's why
like
their heads
this?
can rotate
Yeah,
so
that's why
much.
their heads can rotate.
Because they can't rotate their eyes. Because they're like cones. So they have to turn their head. That's why. Thank you for that fact. You're exactly right. Question 2. Which insect is known for its large wings, bright colors, and feeding on nectar?
Butterfly.
Butterflies. There are some beautiful varieties of butterflies. We don't have many different varieties around here. We got some white ones. We got some yellow ones.
Lots of yellow ones.
We see monarchs now and again, but there's like purples and blues and iridescents and greens and all kinds of them. We only get to see them at zoos though. Question 3. What is the term for a small unmanned aircraft controlled remotely for surveillance, exploration, or aerial photography?
A drone.
It is a drone, correct.
Ren has a drone that she never uses.
She does, and that is true. She never uses it. And we have a cousin who flies a drone for a job, and he sprays crops for weeds. That's his job.
Interesting.
Via drone. So sometimes when you see like airplanes that fly over and spray fields or like, tractors that go through, he does it with a drone. Very cool.
Awesome.
Question 4. What is the fastest bird in the world when diving to catch prey?
Peregrine falcon.
It is a peregrine falcon. As it executes this dive, the peregrine falcon soars to a great height and then dives steeply at speeds up to 240 miles or 386 kilometers per hour.
Oh my word.
That is fast. That is very fast. Question 5. What is the name of the large inflatable balloon that floats in the sky and is often used for advertising?
A blimp.
A blimp! That is true. What is the most famous advertising blimp that there is?
The NFL one that they hover over.
What does it say on it, though? Goodyear tires.
Really?
Yep, the Goodyear blimp. That's the most famous one, I would say. Question 6. What is the only mammal that can fly?
The bat.
Bat. Bottom of my mammal list of things I enjoy.
We went to a zoo one time, and my mom's friend or my dad's friend was with us, and a bat was flying. Oh, we were in this in a place where these bats were all flying, and it pooped on one of my parents' friends' head.
Pooped on him. Yep. There's a place in the Omaha Zoo that the bats kind of swoop down from one place to the other, and he got guano on his head.
I'm surprised that you actually were willing to do that.
I didn't love it. I ran through there very swiftly. Question 7. What is the name of the fighter jet squadron of the United States Navy that performs aerobatic performances at air shows and other events?
I want to say Top Gun, but the Air Force.
They are called the Blue Angels. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of the movie.
There's a new documentary about them.
Oh.
Yeah. So the planes themselves are like a navy blue with yellow, and they are a fighter jet squadron that flies at air shows, and they fly fighter jets within like inches of each other. They are the best of the best when it comes to like performing in air shows. They're amazing.
I could never do that. I get too anxious.
Yeah. They have to be very, very precise. I don't feel like you pay attention. I don't pay attention enough to being safe when doing that.
Yeah.
But they are so cool. Round 2 is called Over My Head. All of the answers contain the word head. Question 1. What part of a car do you use to see at night?
Head. Lights.
Headlights. That is correct. Question 2. What is another name for AirPods?
Headphones. I was about to say earbuds.
Headphones. Right. Like when I was a young lass, I had headphones that went over top of my ears and plugged into my Walkman. You know what a Walkman is?
Yes.
You do? Pretty embarrassed by that old lady. I said back in the day. Headphones is the answer. Question 3. If you let someone leave early in a race, you are giving them a what?
Head start.
A head start. Yeah, I'll give you a head start, Quinn.
Girl,
No, I won't. I want to win, so I'm going to hold you back and run ahead of you.
Sounds like what you would do.
Yeah. I like to win. No. Question 4. If you are going to flip a coin, what 2 options are there to call?
Heads and tails.
Heads or tails? What is your go-to in a coin flip?
Heads, because people say tails never fails, but it does fail.
So. It does fail. That is a saying. Tails never fails. I'm a tails girl myself. Not because tails never fails. I just like it. I don't know. Question 5. A migraine is a severe version of what?
A headache.
Yes. Have you ever had a migraine?
Well, I said that one time to Dad. He said, "You do not have a migraine."
I think you would know if you'd had a migraine. They are.
It hurt really bad. My headache hurt really bad.
They are so severely painful. Question 6. If you are not paying attention during a sporting event, the coach might tell you to do what?
Heads up.
Get your head in the game.
Oh.
Or
Like
heads
if
up.
you're not paying attention and the ball's coming, heads up.
I would take heads up as well.
Okay.
So yeah, get your head in the game or heads up. The ball's going to hit you in that face. Question 7. What children's song contains the lyrics, eyes and ears and mouth and nose?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Oh, I tried to harmonize and it did not work.
Knees and toes.
Round 3 is sports.
Sports.
Question 1. In ice hockey, what is it called when a player uses their body to drive into an opponent to separate them from the puck? Here's a hint. It is also a type of bank account.
Savings. Checking.
Checking! Checking is the answer. The goal is to knock the opponent against the ice or the boards. Checking is only allowed against an opponent who has the puck. So if you check somebody that doesn't have the puck, you could get a penalty. So don't do that. Question 2. What is the name of the event where athletes compete to throw a heavy metal ball as far as possible?
Shot put.
The shot put. So you have to kind of hold it. They hold it under their chin. And then they like lean back and then they don't throw it like you throw a baseball. They kind of push it
Don't
from.
they turn in circles?
That's a discus. Oh, I don't think so. I think a shot put, you like get down really, really low, like in a hunch position, and then you kind of like bounce, and then throw it like that. In the discus is when you spin around in a circle. Question 3. What 2 NBA basketball players have starred in the Space Jam movies?
Michael Jordan and LeBron.
LeBron James and
Come on,
Michael
James.
Jordan. Everybody get up. It's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance. Do your dance at the Space Jam. All right. I love that song.
Brooks says LeBron James like, LeBron James.
He does. Question 4. Michael Phelps has won the most ever gold medals in the Olympics. What sport did Michael Phelps participate in?
I should know this. I've heard of this dude before. I don't know.
He was a swimmer.
Hey, I got it.
He was the best swimmer. He was so fun to watch. And he's very passionate and he's really like animated. And when he'd win, he'd slap the water. And I loved watching him swim. It was awesome. Question 5. What is the term for a person who officiates a soccer match?
A referee?
That is correct. Yellow card. For you.
For
Yellow
my shirt.
for your yellow shirt. Yellow card for your yellow shirt. Question 6. What is the highest color of belt you can get in karate?
Black belt.
A black belt. That is right. Earning a black belt involves passing a series of tests that demonstrate proficiency in techniques, forms, sparring, and self-defense of a particular martial art. The requirements for earning a black belt vary from one martial art to another, but they typically involve several years of training and practice. And I think there are even degrees of black belts, like you can be a 3rd degree black belt or a 4th degree. We just watched the second, not the original Karate Kid, the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith. And you guys loved it.
The original one.
Oh, the original one is from the 80s. We'll watch that one. That one's even better.
What was the one with John Dre from?
That was like in the early 2000s, I think. The original's better. We're going to watch that one. Question 7. In what country does the biggest tennis tournament, Wimbledon, take place? France, England, or Australia?
England.
It is in England, and you didn't say
You
England.
said-
I feel like there's always famous people at Wimbledon. Like all the famous people go there, and some of the like Prince William and Kate go. All the royals. It's a really big deal. Wimbledon is.
Does Serena Williams go there?
She does when she plays, yeah. The 4th round is 4th of July. Question 1. In what year did the United States declare independence from Great Britain? 1676, 1776, or 1876?
1776.
1776.
New York City.
New York City. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? Sorry. I'm sure you guys have that too, where there are some things that somebody says that it turns into a song. And that's one of them. 1776 is correct. Question 2. How many presidents signed the Declaration of Independence?
I want to say 2, but then a bunch of people that weren't presidents also signed it.
The answer is 0. None of them. It was signed by the delegates of the Continental Congress. Kind of a trick question.
I kind of got it right.
No.
Kind of.
Question 3. What colors are on the American flag?
Red, white, and blue.
If you were listening to the intro, you missed Quinn give that one away. Red, white, and blue. Question 4. Which country is credited with inventing fireworks?
China.
It is China. Thank you, China. I love fireworks.
Me too.
They are awesome.
Me too.
When Quinn was little, remember when we talked about how we had to take the batteries out of the Operation Man because of Quinn's lack of noise tolerance? Hated fireworks. I
love them now.
I remember when you were like 2, we went to watch fireworks and you screamed in the car. Oh my word, you screamed. You like them now though. Question 5. Who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence? Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, or John Hancock?
John Hancock.
John Hancock is the answer. John Hancock was president of the Second Continental Congress in 1776.
So technically he was a president.
Not of the United States. Question 6. How many stars and stripes were on the first American flag?
I'd say 13.
13 stars and 13 stripes. The American flag was designed to represent the new union of the 13 original states. It would have 13 stripes, alternating red and white, and 13 stars, white on a blue field. One of the first flags had the stars arranged in a circle based on the idea that all of the colonies were equal.
I remember that flag.
I do too. Yeah. Question 7. How many countries celebrate the 4th of July?
1. Us.
1. The United States of America is the answer. Happy 4th of July.
There we go.
Quinn, in honor of the new Despicable Me 4 movie, the category is Despicable Me. Question 1. What are the names of Gru's 3 daughters?
Agnes, Edith, Margot.
Margot, Agnes, and Edith are the 3 Gru children. That is correct. They have a new baby in the new movie, though. Do you know what his name is? Is it Gru Jr.?
I was just going to guess that. I don't know.
Do they call him Grunier? I hope not. Maybe. His name might be Gru Jr. I don't know. Question 2. In which Despicable Me movie do we first meet Lucy Wilde?
Number 2.
Number 2, Despicable Me 2 is when Lucy shows up. I love her.
Yeah, me too.
She's so funny.
What happened in 1 then? Like,
the girls were in the orphanage and they come to sell him cookies, and he adopts them in the first one, and then Lucy comes in the second one.
Oh, okay.
Question 3. What is the name of Gru's arch nemesis in the first movie who wears an orange tracksuit?
Victor.
Vector. Did you say Victor?
I said Victor. I don't know why I said
it's Vector.
Curse you, tiny toilet.
That is my favorite line of any Despicable Me movie. Curse you, tiny toilet. He always says, oh yeah. Doesn't he say that a lot? Question 4. What color is Gru's scarf?
Dark gray and black.
That's correct. When I read this question, I didn't know the answer. So good job. Dark gray, like gray and black striped. Yep. Question 5. What are the names of the 3 main minions featured in the Minions movie?
Stuart, Kevin, and Bob.
Stuart, Kevin, and Bob is correct. And Bob is the one with the teddy bear?
Yes.
He's the little one.
Yeah, and then Stuart has one eye and likes guitars.
Oh.
And then Kevin is like the really tall guy that looks like a big pill. They all look like pills.
They do. Stuart. Question 6. What is the name of the villain in Despicable Me 3 that plays the keytar and has a mullet?
Brad.
His name
Evil
is
Brad.
Balthazar Brat.
Oh, Brat, yeah.
Balthazar Brat is his name, yes.
Balthazar?
Balthazar. Yeah. That's a name there. Question 7. What is the name of Gru's twin brother? Drew and Gru. I like when they announce that Gru has a twin brother and one of the minions says, does he say like, twin Bruda? Or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so funny. Twin Bruda? What do you and Ren say something that the minions say all the time?
Good night, she says.
Instead of good night?
That's what Stuart says.
Oh,
he
funny.
goes to sleep with Gru.
And now it's time for
the final exam.
Now remember, you've heard these questions in the previous rounds, but
the toughest ones.
So use your memory and try to think back
to what the answers were.
Do that.
Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Question 1. How many stars and stripes were on the first American flag?
13.
Question 2. What is the name of the fighter jet squadron of the United States Navy that performs aerobatic performances at air shows and other events?
The Blue Angels.
Question 3. In ice hockey, what is it called when a player uses their body to drive into an opponent to separate them from the puck?
Checking.
Question 4. In what year did the United States declare independence from Great Britain?
1776.
Question 5. Who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence?
John Hancock.
Question 6. A migraine is a severe version of what?
A headache.
Question 7. In what country does the biggest tennis tournament, Wimbledon, take place?
England. England.
And here come your shout outs. Hockey comes from listener Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Blue Angels and hockey comes from listener Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
We already gave Dan his birthday shout out, so it's not him. The one birthday shout out goes to listener Jake, who turns 4.
Happy birthday, Jake.
I'm going to bake you a cake.
Hope you don't
Step on a rake. It'll
Or-
hit you in the face. I feel like we should sing more since there's only one birthday. What else rhymes with Jake?
Snake.
Happy birthday to Jake. Don't step on that snake.
That's
How many things did you take from the buffet? Jake.
the steak buffet.
I took the steak and the cake. I also took
the bake in.
the baked goods from the buffet as well. Happy birthday,
Happy
Jake!
birthday,
I hope you
Jake.
have a great day. Quinn, here is your conversation starter. What is your favorite type of firework? Sparklers, snaps, snakes, hens that lay eggs, tanks, smoke bombs, Roman candles, bottle rockets, big booming fireworks.
Roman. Oh, you already said that. I like the big ones that go.
And then they
and
like
I like the snakes or the one that goes.
and they like screech across.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I always feel
I like
so old when I
sparklers
say
too.
that. When parents, I know when I was a kid. Parents, I know you're going to agree with me on this. Smoke bombs when you were children
Oh, yes.
were they lasted so long and they were so colorful and so fun. And now a smoke bomb is basically like, poof, and it's done. So disappointing. So from my child, I pick smoke bombs from childhood for mine.
Man, I love smoke
Happy
bombs.
4th of July!
Happy 4th of
Whether you're from
July.
America or wherever. We hope you have a great 4th of July, everybody.